What is up, guys? We're here today with another fantastic deck that we're gonna talk about, well, Charizard, but a little bit different Charizard. As you probably know from the title, this is going to be Charizard Silvally deck, and this is a type of deck that I wanted to do for a long time, and I kind of done it with Zacian V, but I was like, you know what, let's go back to the roots, let's go back to the Charizard. Is this deck still great? And honest answer, yes it is. So the whole idea of this deck is to have Charizard on an active spot, one on the bench, Silvally with Gyro Unit on a bench, and well, there is free retreat cost, so Flash Strike, Retreat, Flash Strike, so you can just swap those basic Pokemons the way you want, because they do not have the free retreat cost, of course, thanks to our good friend Silvally GX with a Gyro Unit, and that is the one right here, right? Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. But on top of that, what is really good about the Silvally is that we can use different memories to counter different types of decks. So for example, we'll be facing water type deck, right? Weakness Guard energy is gonna go, definitely, you will see that in the gameplay portion, is gonna go on our Charizard, but here, electric memory. So this one is right now a lightning type Pokemon, but what about, you know, mirror matchups? Well, we got a water type memory, and this becomes a water type Pokemon, so that is an amazing versatility of that Pokemon. Of course, Rebel GX, right, you know, it counts the mons on your opponent's bench, and 50 for each, so it can be turn 50 if they have full bench, so that's a really nice attack, especially if you're hitting weakness, because you have the appropriate memory on it. That's even better. So let's take a look at the deck card by card, and let's have some fun with it. You know, of course, in the gameplay portion you'll see exactly how the deck plays, play by play from the stream, and then the deck is going to be later on Discord, because again, I kind of not forgot, but I didn't have the video prepared for this morning due to the fact that, you know, there was a pre-release, there was this huge thing, so pre-release videos coming soon. So let's move on. So let's have some fun. So we got type null 3 and 2 Silvallys, one Silvally GX with the Gyro Unit and one Silvally GX with the disc reload. Then of course we got 2 Heatran GX, so it's good to have two Heatrans with a free retreat cost and just move them around as well. Then we got 3 Charizards with 2 Volcanions right over here. For the Flash Start, if you go second here, Flash Starter, just getting that 2-3 additional energies with this attack is just great. Then we got 3 Fire Crystals, 4 Great Balls, 2 Pole Pads, 3 Pokegears 3.0 with 4 Quick Balls. Then we've got 3 Giant Herbs, 1 Heat Factory, of course we need that, 2 Boss Orders, 3 Research, and 4 Welders, so the full playset of Welders. On top of that, I do like to play Burning Scarf, because we are using a lot of Fire-type Pokemon, and they can withstand the damage, so why not add a Burning Scarf here? And we do play actually 2 Burning Scarves, 1 Electric Memory, 1 Grass Memory, 1 Water-type Memory, 2 Weakness Guard, so they can go actually right here on the Charizard, and 12 Fire-type Energy. So that is the whole deck. That is honestly it. It's really simple. You just, you know, attach the energy, Flash Strike, Retreat, another Flash Strike. That is it. Let's move on to the gameplay portion. Let's have some fun with the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, like, you know, speaking of, like, weird news or like weird things that are happening, so for whatever bizarre reason, there's one store that tries to have like Polish trading card game championships, right? 1,000 something. That was in the past format. With Chandelier, you could have hit those like really high numbers. Would you like to go first? Yeah. And like I'm looking at it, right, and I'm like, all right, guys, like you can have those like championships, sure, but like, what is, you know, was the player capacity? And they go like 64. I'm like, your store can't hold 64 players, like barely, maybe. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's not looking pretty. Okay, let's start with Great Ball. No, okay, that's fair. Heat Factory. 1, 2. I have to pass. I do have to pass, unfortunately. So it's 6 energy here or a bust. Oh yeah, by the way. Do I have like anything? Ah, there we go. 4,000 with a legacy. Nice. So like all the like you know, I mean, there's any like card worth. Yeah, like I thought Dracovic is gonna be good, you know, at the pre-release, right? Like this one. But I haven't used him once, which kind of annoyed me. Breeder's Nurturing. That is fantastic card. That is gonna be definitely in every stage 1 deck. Guaranteed. Birdkeeper. Parasol, it was okay, but it was also, you know, not like top tier. Like it was preventing at least, you know, the paralysis, right? Like that's that. Oh, weakness guard, there we go. That's looking good. A quick ball. So I actually do want to set up 2 different Silvally GXs, 1 gyro unit and 1 disc reload, so I can keep drawing if, you know, if something's gonna happen, and at the same time, you know, just have another attacker. So great ball. Okay, we got gyro unit, so all my basics now have free retreat cost. Great. I'm still gonna go Heat Factory, so I will have additional draw. Okay. Enflare starter. I mean, just slowly, you know, we have time. I know we have time, just, you know, slowly we'll be attaching until I'm gonna find welder. It's always like that, you know, digging for that welder. I'm just slowly digging for him. But I must say, like, everything I said, you know, to store coins for the new set, do it. Honestly, do it. Like, it's worth it. It really is. So speaking of, how many coins you've got right now stored? Oh, perfecto. That's a great hand. So the only problem is now that he might actually have boss orders, and I really have to be careful. But I mean, we got a weakness guard, so then I have to have 7. Huh. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, welder. 1,000. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, that's not bad. You gotta start somewhere, that's not bad. Oh yeah. There's no weakness here, but you know. Heat Factory. We haven't done much last weekend. Nice. Infinite combo was possible. What was the combo? Because like honestly, that's just me being curious right now. Because like, infinite combo. Because like, wait, like, I'm trying to, because they banned Miss Magius and they've banned. Oh. Oh, right. I forgot about it. Yeah. I forgot this card exists. But you know what, like, I'm glad that they're doing something. I think now Scoop Up Nut in Expanded might be another pick for them. Oh wait, Christoph, have you been to a pre-release or maybe purchased a pre-release kit? during the weekend, which if you're not, I highly recommend, because that supports the store 100% that you are going to. And by the way, like, we're getting closer and closer to a full art Cynthia giveaway, which is gonna happen at 2,000 subscribers. Hey, thank you so much, Call for the fly. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, so he's still gonna be burned at 230. Wait. So I know I'm discarding Welder, and there is a reason to it now. So I discard Welder now because I can bring them back to the deck, like both of them, and now go for research. So I'm not losing 2, I'm only losing 1, but it's something for something. Yeah. And the flash strike. Got him. How did he get burned? Like Outrage doing 600. Yeah, that's true. Due to a Burning Scarf. I'll show you exactly how. So that's why I played Burning Scarf on my Volcanion, because he knocked out Volcanion, and this is the Burning Scarf. So if the Fire-type Pokemon is damaged, right, by opponent's attack, the opponent's Pokemon gets burned, and he actually knocked out my Volcanion that had Burning Scarf. So that's that interaction. Which reminds me, I have to order 2. Yeah. I'm like, you know, it's if like at some point you don't even like the damage, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, I've hit that number, but it's like more of a knockout. It's like, yeah, okay, I got a knockout, great, than anything else. At a certain point. Dude, 2 weeks and we're gonna open a new set. Oh, like I'm shaking even thinking about it. And of course we're gonna have a pre-release Friday Night Pokemon. So also a nice thing. Okay, so Pokegear, Welder. So there's a weakness, right? Right. Let's just do it. So that's gonna be a Welder, it's gonna go here. 1, 2. Fire Crystal, great. So I'm gonna bring back 3 energies. I remember that, you know, again, remember, we'll not have a free retreat cost on Silvally GX. That's something worth remembering. But we got free here. We got, of course, Electric Memory, so this is now a Lightning type Pokemon. Still, Heat Factory, gotta get those draws that are really good. Gyro Unit, not Gyro, that is Disc Reload. So again, if he's gonna play Marnie or something, I can still draw. Turbo Drive, and we're hitting for weakness. Bam! And I'm bringing back energy from a discard pile. At the same time, there we go. GG. Yeah, playing RL is too much math using dice with, I'm not going to... Yeah. Like, I really just like, okay, I've got a knockout, that's it. I've never been more confused as I was playing against deck with both. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, that's like, yeah, like, for everyone who, you know, who played IRL, like, everyone knows that. If you have those decks, or... I remember people playing, you know, back in the day, that Weezing spread, which again, the new version, highly recommend that, right, already on the YouTube channel, with a second version probably today, and like, you know, calculating everything, it's like, the damage goes here, but then he evolved it, so I can't do this, but then it goes like that, and you know, and it goes to like this, you know, beautiful mind movie. It's, you know, you see the numbers flying around. It's like, that's the thing, like IRL, you know, it's not always BMing, it's just like honestly counting every single thing, because you don't want to mess up. Then you realize, you know, in the middle of counting, like, oh, there's, you know, there's a resistance, like, oh no, there's a weakness, alright, I got him, you know, or something. Always great. So yeah, so that deck is going to probably be today, with the VGC team, with the other things. Great ball. Okay. So my opponent has no idea that I have a water memory, and that might be the key to the victory here, the water memory, and making Silvally GX a water type Pokemon. I mean, you know, I'm not that scared of Ninetales, because if he wants to use, you know, my Flash Strike against me, I'm just gonna knock it out back, because I only need 2 energies to knock it out. Like, no, that's, you don't have to remember, because you put dice on it. So, like, IRL, there's a rule, right? You put a dice right here on the art. So you don't have to remember anything in terms of, like, what's the amount of damage. It's like, yeah, I just put a die, it works. But it's like looking at it, you're like, oh, you know, this one, okay. Because you don't have this like nice top-down view. It's like you're sitting there with your hand, like, oh, this, or what everyone did. And if no one, you know, okay, differently. If you haven't done it, you're lying. And we all done that. We had, you know, like perfect sequence in our head. And then, you know, it's our time to play, and something snaps, and like on autopilot, you just like this, and you're like, oh no, I messed, like the sequence was different. Like, I remember, you know, when we started like playing competitively, and it was so different when, you know, when you play IRL and online, like this. The difference, like, oh, I don't see the cards like that. Like, oh no. Oh wait, he actually done that. Okay. Alright, wait, let's start with Pokegear, because we don't know. Okay, great. So this means I can actually go Giant Herf, discard Heat Factory, aggro, leave any Vileplume. Oh, don't even bring Vileplume GX. Okay, so for everyone who... No, baby Vileplume was it, right? Or GX, I don't remember now. But there was a Vileplume that was like a proper deck, and the Vileplume said that all your basic Pokemon have no attacks. Like, they can't attack at all. And I remember it was being played with Sylveon at the time. It's a knockout. And it was just... I mean, there's some... Hey, what a memory. And the deck is somewhere on YouTube, definitely. Like, I know I've done it. His introduction turned Flash Strike into 90 like damage. My goodness. Wow. And try to calculate that IRL, like... Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking, I think I have, yeah, 3 badges, 150, weakness. I have a knockout on his Charizard. Again, as I said, oh, wow. Judge. I got it perfect. Never mind, I still have water memory, that's good. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Okay, so here I will have, you know, knockout with a GX. So I know that. I know why this Vulpix is here. Because that's gonna be a Ninetales, and he's gonna try to get himself Ninetales to keep switching. Because I mean, I'm playing it in my Centiskorch VMAX. So... I mean, I know it's gonna... It might feel weird, but trust me, like, you know, getting rid of that is a lot better, because there's a giant herb on board already. So this gives him fuel, because it says discard 2 fire type energies, and you can just, you know, switch for whatever, you know, mon he wants. So buying myself that one turn, just doing that. Okay, wait. Okay. So I'm definitely scared a bit of that Victini. Not gonna lie. Heat Factory works also for me. Again, another card that rotates out. Remember, Heatran GX does not rotate out, which is something worth knowing. Okay, so I can play whatever right now I want, because actually I do have a free retreat cost. But now I have to be careful, like I would have to draw Welder now. And there's no Welder now. If he has Boss Oldest, he wins, because he probably is gonna... Yeah, he might win. Yeah, if there's Boss Oldest, he wins. No, because he can't go for Welder then. So he still does not win. If he's gonna make that mistake that I think he's gonna make. No, okay, so switch, yeah. Jirachi. That was energy from hand. He played a supporter, right? Okay, he just passed. Boss's Oldest, GG. Oh, GG. Welcome to Top Deck City. Top Deck City. Hey Spider, how's it going? Hello. Mwah, how are you feeling, Spider? How are we doing today? How are you feeling? I'm doing good, I'm doing fantastic. That was a beautiful Top Deck City, let me tell you. Well, and there you have it, the fantastic Reshizard deck. If you enjoy what I'm doing over here, don't forget to subscribe to for more videos like that. We're getting closer and closer to the expanded week, to the Darkness Ablaze. Can't wait for that. I can't wait. And of course, we're all doing this live on Twitch. Every single thing that you see on this channel. Again, Twitch link is down there below. Also with 5% discount and you go to purchase on Professor Oak. That does support the channel. So thank you guys so much. Goodbye. Good night. Take care. Bye.